Today's video presented by EA Game Changers. Hey everyone, it's Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So for today's video, yes, we are back with another tiny home build. So this actually, you guys, since I've been able to sit down and start doing some of the builds with the new pack, I have a few new thoughts about it. So just in case you guys did miss the million of embargo videos that went up yesterday, I actually posted a full overview including every single build and buy object and of course every single Create a Sim item as well. So if you guys do want to check those out to see every single item, and if this is a pack that you are going to want to watch or if you're going to want to get, definitely make sure to check that out. But like I said, everybody kind of posted their early access footage and I kind of held off on posting my builds just because I did kind of figure everybody was just going to be flooding out all of their content. So I do have a bunch of these tiny home builds that I will be posting up over the next week. So definitely make sure to turn those notifications on so you guys don't miss when I upload. So one thing that I did realize since I've been able to actually sit down and start building this, I don't know if you guys know, but I have done a lot of the micro homes on my channel. I actually had one that kind of blew up and it's kind of the worst build that I ever did. It was actually a micro home and I remember one of the main comments on that video was the fact that I put a full length window in the bathroom and everybody was so angry about it because apparently when you get out of the shower everybody could see you, but it kind of looked cool. And a lot of the micro homes that I build are usually 3 tiles wide and then usually 4 or 5 tiles long. So usually, I can build one within 12 or 15 squares. So the fact if you do actually choose the micro home, the tier 1 of the micro home, it's actually I think 32 or 34 squares. So it is basically 3 times the size of what I normally build, and I'm actually pretty surprised about that, to be honest. But I ended up going with something a little bit smaller just because for me personally, I feel micro homes, literally you have no space for anything. You're just kind of there to live, kind of like if you were in a container home. But one thing that I really want to do over the week is try to see if I use exactly the amount of squares allotted for each tier. I want to do the tier 1, 2, and 3. I think tier 2 is 64 tiles, and I know that tier 3, the small home, is 100 tiles. So I think generally that is a pretty decent amount of squares for each of them. But like I said, I still went for something smaller here. And one of the things I did find really handy over in build mode was that new feature that we have under where you can choose your bulldoze or your arrow button. There is that long blue square. And that happens if you do choose the tiny home, the tiny residential lot. That just kind of gives you a little bit of a counter on how many squares you have used so far on that tier. So definitely comes in handy. And yeah, so I do want to do each of the tiers. So if you guys do want to see a specific style, of course, make sure to let me know. Another build that I want to do over in, I think it's in the fashion district. You guys know I always go. Oh my gosh, I did try to put the television in, but I didn't know if it would work if I placed it over top of the bed. So I did end up removing that, but I do go back in and actually add in a bookshelf over on the counter that I had to keep a little bit empty for preparing meals. So I kind of wish that we could prepare meals on top of the stove. That's kind of one of the things I was thinking about actually. And when I was sitting here building, I think it would be really cool and a space saver if you had the flat top stove, if you would actually be able to prepare meals instead of needing to have a full on counter empty for that. Oh yeah. So I ended up kind of forgetting the world edit objects sheet just because I don't use it that much. So you guys are gonna see me kind of put the build on pause for a minute because I had to keep Googling the world edit sheet And I was also watching Netflix. I'm actually starting a new series on Netflix called Captive. You guys know I always love like all of the true crime and like documentaries. It's kind of my jam, kind of my thing, and I'm running out of things to watch. I did watch the Aaron Hernandez, the documentary, which was pretty interesting. But yeah, so now I am currently on season 1, episode 1 of Captive. If you guys are into like that kind of like real life scenarios and situations, check that out. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, if you have any recommendations for Netflix, make sure to let me know. And you guys know I always like binge watch over on Netflix, and I don't like have cable or satellite, so I am kind of thinking about getting Disney Plus as well. If you guys have it, let me know if it's actually worth it. Yeah, I don't exactly know. And I don't even know how I got on that topic actually. But yeah, so I'm kind of obsessed with all of these like new plants, and actually that wall of succulents that has 4 of them. I think that is so adorable, you guys, and it definitely reminds me of the base game little plant that we have. That is the perfect square. I never get tired of using that one, but one thing that I really wish that they would do, I don't know why they would because they have already like sold the base game, but I wish they would go back in and update like some of the wood tones and the patterns on the base game. Like items, especially that little square base game plant. Like I would love to see them update that with like some of the new textures. Like even with the bookshelf, how you see the little square plant that has like a bunch of the little color textures. I think that would look so pretty on like some of the base game ones. But this picture or this build is actually inspired by a build that I found. I forget. I think I was just like looking up container homes or something. It is a little bit different, but it is highly inspired by a real life picture of a home. I don't know if I could actually live in a tiny home. I have like, I'm a hoarder. I have like too much clutter, like craft supplies and stuff like that. Do you guys think you could actually like live in a tiny home? I know that a lot of people really think that they could, but honestly, I think I would go a little bit stir crazy just because I'm more of like an inside person than an outside person. I mean, I have 2 gaming channels. I really need to get outside more, but yeah, like I said, you guys, I really want to start doing more of these chatty builds. And I'm trying to work up the courage to get back into face cam. I did finally purchase over, I think it was over Christmas or Black Friday. I actually got like a really nice DSLR camera. It was actually recommended by Kayla Little Simsy. So I actually got the same camera that she uses for like her face cam. But I don't know, it's so weird because I have done like face cam on this channel before, and I even like streamed over on Twitch like every single night for months. But now that I haven't done it for so long, I am like terrified too. It's so weird. Like everybody knows what I look like. I don't know why. I don't know. If any of you guys have channels, let me know if you guys are like constantly worried about like doing face cam. I get asked to do it a lot just because I know personally, like when I'm watching channels and they have face cam, I feel like you can kind of just like get to know them a little bit more. And yeah, so definitely make sure to let me know if you guys would like to see me start incorporating face cam on a lot more of my videos. I kind of want to, and I am planning to get into almost daily uploads. This last month, like from December till now, like it's been so insanely busy here. I actually even have like my second channel, which as I'm recording this, you guys, I am like 500 subscribers away from hitting 100,000. And it's kind of funny because I started that channel just this summer and it's kind of exploded while I'm like still over here like playing The Sims. But yeah, so it's definitely been really busy, you guys. I am, like I said, hoping to get back into almost daily uploads over here on The Sims with gameplay and of course all of these builds and some really fun one-off type of videos. So of course make sure to let me know what you guys think of these chatty all over the place voiceovers, and of course make sure to give today's video a very big thumbs up. Always lets me know you guys did enjoy, and hopefully I'm gonna get to see you all next time. Bye guys.